Alright. Um, let's get into the game. Shit. Prologue. The Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxembourg, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion has stood since 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. Uninhabited? Ooh, you hear that? That's a little thunderstorm spookers. Not really even that scary. Look at that. Scary house, supposed to be scary house, scary mansion. And that is when it began. What the hell, heck? Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hollow halls aimlessly. People who dare enter its wall were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, their story remained, much like the house itself. Whispers about that once great house, its legend and its curse still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Breyer Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secret that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. ... Good luck. The game is telling you, good luck, warning you, it's gonna be very spooky. Isabella.
Hello?
Decline.
Isabella?
Damn, I
Are
want to
you there?
decline.
Where are you?
I'm in the toilets right now, taking a poop, answering your call. A familiar jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose! I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
Yeah, taking a poop in the high school's toilet.
What do you mean, what's the matter?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's the matter?
It's a mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late.
I'm late. What am I late for?
Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised.
No, I promise no such thing. No such crap.
Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you?
Yes.
You chickened out.
Oh,
Calm
chicken.
down. You know I take my promises seriously.
Oh yeah, but you late though, Isabella. What do you mean take it seriously?
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know, I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
This Rose is like me. But we're gonna get bad karma for saying that.
And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything.
See, she had the same mindset as me, but I'm not entirely like this. I mean, like, we're not gonna go deep into that. Let's go.
They're nothing but spirits.
They're nothing but spirits. Okay, they're nothing but spirits. Picks onto you, especially when you take off your clothes.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
Isabella is basically like a very superstitious kind of mindset. Let's not say that, okay? But she's more like a scaredy kid.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Well, Rose is like, you know, the city girl that don't believe on ghostly stuff. Isabella is like from the countryside girl, came to work on the city, and like believe in the horror stuff. Every horror stuff.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
Ooh, Rose.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
You can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up.
Wait, what? Did they find a dead body in the sofa or something?
Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
ASAP, please. I'm getting bored here on my own. Please. There's girls in this mansion. I'm scared.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Hurry up. You promise.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye. She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as ever.
Who is that?
Oh. I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca. Give me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
It's just Rose.
The one who trained you.
Huh? What? She doesn't continue saying stuff? I mean, like, the one who trained you for your job back when you started, she didn't finish that? Never mind.
You're working together again?
Yeah. What's the problem? You're jealous?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Hold on. Is
Ooh.
this the same mansion you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps?
Like, what kind of creeps you're talking about, huh?
You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Yeah, she's right. You had a point. You gotta do what you gotta do to make a living, you know? You gotta... As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle. Chuckle. So cute. Oh.
What's so funny?
She's already blushing so fast. Look. What's this? Very anime.
Nothing. It's just that
Whoa,
I
the
didn't
chick
expect you
hat.
to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character.
Why?
I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it.
Curse rumors and all.
I honestly thought you'd back out.
I would back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it.
Yeah, the typical mindset, huh? You know, I could really use a huge amount of cash right now. Anything we do, and this is the faster way to get it, I'll get into that job.
Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus.
How huge we talking about, millions?
They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier.
I mean, if it really changed your life, then that's nice.
They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
Really? I want $1 million. Will you give me $1 million? Bang it into my account right now.
Or Ashton.
I should...
We can always let you borrow. and you can pay us back whenever.
I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca!
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
What's wrong with that? Noodles only? She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers. Ah, she teaches teenagers? So she's a teacher that teaches... Okay.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
But it tastes good, Becca. What am I supposed to eat then?
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
But I can only afford that, okay? And it tastes good. Let me have it. Alright, I'll eat other things too. You're not my mom. But I like chips and instant noodles. But I also eat other things, right? Right, listen to her. Yeah, sure, why not? You're not. I'll eat that. Wait, you're not my mom. Wait, let me see. Can we? Is there a way to backlog stuff? What's a backlog? Oh, I think it's just. Wait, what's this? So, branching. This feature shows the outline of the character that has. Wait, what? This feature shows the outline of your current chapter and has content that others might deem as spoilers. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Does the question actually affect anything? I don't think so, right? It still goes to same. Ooh, mama. That's a whole lot thing to go to. It's like 1%. I mean, what's the relationship? Let's see. So Becca and Isabella have kind of good relationship here. I think we should just increase it, right? Right? We don't want to fight. We don't want the girls to fight. Is there any difference if I make her relationship with Becca goes bad? You know what, Fawn? I'm a good boy. I'll listen to you.
Hey! I eat other things too.
Yeah, I eat other things too. This or that. I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I would use with my younger siblings when they're being difficult. Instead, she only raised an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
I'm not gonna lie, I do have a lot of the instant noodle in the home too.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Don't tell me those hamburgers are canned. Like canned hamburgers, that's yucky. I don't like it. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. She even went a little green on the last one. Yeah, look, even Becca don't like it. Like, do you just say hamburger? Canned hamburger? Nobody... Ugh, unacceptable. I would have loved a little that. Oh yeah, wait, let me see the relationship. Does it increase or anything? Oh yeah, it does. I would have laughed a little at that if I did. If I didn't know it would only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago?
What? A year ago? A year ago? Are you serious, Isabella? Is that what you've been eating?
Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year. In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
Belle. She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory. I guess like Isabella used to have food poisoning from eating something expired, you know, like one of those cheapskates. Like, oh, it just passed a few days in this expiry date, it's still edible. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there's only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
Don't do anything to me. Just love me, care for me, just like what you're doing now, Becca. She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly if I'm looking for the exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing. Didn't I tell you before? You're always free to reheat my leftovers.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money.
No.
And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I would never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take turns for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Rebecca. It's like, you didn't pay me money, bitch! We may argue about a lot of small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. That's cute. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movement, when she takes a quick glance at something behind me, snaps me out of my thought.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
You bet!
You bet! With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. She's probably working on the next week's lesson plan. Or trying, at least. Yeah, those lesson plans are pain in the ass. Hell yeah. Her eyes are distant and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. This is precisely why I follow her here. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Don't you worry about me. I like her accent.
I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
Be right as rain, okay? I level her with a flat look. She has had a cold for a couple of days now. Something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take a week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left me medicine for her doctor prescribed. Yeah. Look who's been stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she has decided on something. Ooh. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
Alright, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Mother hen.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thought. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently, everyone in Luxborn City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted here, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down after a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Whoa, why so many? Just get into the scene. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Ooh.
Guess again.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village. I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles, and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Asshole. I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done.
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid asshole, always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's